Welcome to Storytime Adventures. Today, we're going on an epic journey with some very special heroes. Get ready for the fruit rescue mission in the happy, healthy town of Veggieville. Something was terribly wrong. One sunny morning, the fruit stand was empty. Strawberry, blueberry, and banana were gone. A sticky note was left behind, covered in chocolate stain. It reads, "Your fruity friends are mine. Signed, the junk food villain." Oh no, the town gasped. Who could save them? Just then, a brave voice shouted, "We will." It was Candy Monster, a fluffy, friendly monster who loved sweets, but loved his friends even more. Beside him stood Super Broccoli, strong and ready for anything. The junk food villain has gone too far this time, Super Broccoli declared, flexing a leafy arm. "Let's go, Candy Monster!" to the fortress of Fizz and Fat. Their journey began immediately. They followed a trail of sticky candy wrappers that led them out of Veggieville and toward a dark, looming castle in the distance. The air grew thick and smelled of stale popcorn and sugary syrup. "Phew, it stinks," said Candy Monster, pinching his nose. Super Broccoli nodded grimly. "That's the smell of junk food. My friend, we're getting close." Their first obstacle was the marshmallow swamp. Puffy, sticky marshmallows bubbled up from a gooey. "Pink Bob, how do we get across?" Candy Monster wondered. Poking the swamp with a stick, it got stuck immediately. Super Broccoli had an idea. He used his super strength to rip long licorice vines from nearby candy cane trees. "Grab on!" he yelled. They swung across the sticky swamp, landing safely on the other side. High five! Next, they faced the towering Cookie Mountain. It was a huge, crumbly mountain of chocolate chip cookies. With every step, crumbs would fall, making the climb slippery. Candy Monster's eyes widened. So many cookies! He drooled. Super Broccoli snapped him out of it. "Focus, Candy Monster! Our friends need us!" They had to climb carefully, using hardened caramel as handholds and avoiding the rivers of melted chocolate that flowed down its sides. It was a tough climb, but they finally reached the peak, panting and covered in crumbs. From the top of Cookie Mountain, they could see the entrance to the villain's fortress, but guarding it was a wide, fizzy soda river. The bubbles were so strong they could knock you right over. "We can't swim in that," said Candy Monster. Super Broccoli spotted giant, floating gummy bears bobbing in the river. "Quick, let's use them as rafts." They jumped from one gummy bear to another, bouncing across the fizzy river like a game of hopscotch, until they finally reached the giant gingerbread doors of the fortress. "This is it," Super Broccoli whispered. "Ready?" Candy Monster took a deep breath. "Ready?" Together, they pushed the heavy doors open. Inside, the fortress was a maze of candy carters and pretzel pillars. They could hear faint cries for help. "Help us!" The sound led them deeper into the castle, past rooms filled with piles of potato chips and vats of cheese sauce. They tiptoed past sleeping donut guards and snuck under bridges made of stale baguettes. Finally, they reached the throne room, and there he was, the junk food villain. He was a lumpy, blob-like creature made of old pizza dough, with pepperoni for eyes. He cackled as he stood over a cage where strawberry, blueberry, and banana were trapped. "You're too late, heroes," he sneered. "These fruits will soon be dipped in my ultimate chocolate fondue." "Not so fast, villain!" shouted Super Broccoli. The great battle began. The junk food villain shot streams of hot cheese sauce from his fingertips. Super Broccoli used a giant pretzel as a shield to block the cheesy attack. Candy Monster, seeing his chance, grabbed a rope of sour candy. With a mighty swing, he lassoed the key to the cage, which was hanging on the villain's belt. "I've got it," he yelled, tossing the key to Super Broccoli. While Super Broccoli rushed to unlock the cage, the junk food villain turned his attention to Candy Monster. launched a volley of hard candies. Candy Monster, thinking fast, opened his mouth wide and started eating them. Yummy, he said. The villain was shocked. Hey, those are my weapons! While he was distracted, Super Broccoli freed the fruits. We're free, cheered Strawberry. Now it was for against one. Banana used his peel to make the floor slippery. The junk food villain slipped and slid right into a giant vat of his own lukewarm soda. Splash. Blueberry and Strawberry pushed a button that flushed the vat, sending the villain spiraling down a drain. I'll be back, his voice echoed as he disappeared. With the villain gone, the fortress began to crumble. Let's get out of here, shouted Super Broccoli. They all ran, escaping just as the last cookie brick fell. Back in the sunshine, they cheered. They had done it. They had rescued their friends. They returned to Veggieville as heroes. The whole town celebrated their return with a huge, healthy feast. There were crunchy carrots, sweet apples, and juicy watermelon slices for everyone. Candy Monster, for the first time, tried a big slice of apple. Wow, he exclaimed, this is delicious. And it doesn't make me feel all slow and sleepy like junk food does. Super Broccoli smiled. That's the power of healthy food, my friend. It gives you real energy. From that day on, Candy Monster still enjoyed a sweet treat now and then. But his favorite snacks were the fresh, delicious fruits he had helped save. And everyone in Veggieville lived healthily and happily ever after, always remembering the brave heroes of the Fruit Rescue Mission. Thanks for watching our story today. We hope you loved the adventure. Remember to eat your fruits and veggies to be strong like Super Broccoli. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Storytime Adventures for more fun stories. See you next time.